Alright, so with the whole buzz going around on the internet with the movie and the book, and everyone's been, like, going berserk about this, and it's become such a huge hype recently, so, yeah, I've just decided to just go ahead and read it and get my thoughts on it, because one person that walked up to me and asked me, and I'm like, yeah, I will come back to you on that and later. So, if you guys already know what I'm talking about, it's none other than The Hunger Games. Plot synopsis. In the ruins of North America lies Panem, and within Panem lies the capital. And the capital basically controls 12 districts. Originally, there were 13 districts, but District 13 rebelled against the capital. They were like, we want justice, we want freedom, screw you, capital, we want to do what we want. And the capital was like, yeah, you shouldn't have asked for that, because now you're gonna get it. And they're like, wait, what? And basically, District 13 suffered the price, and they got bombed. Now, despite that, a little spark of rebellion was caused by 13, and the capital fears that, oh crap, because District 13 did this, it could go to the other districts and they could rebel against us too. So what do we have to do? I have an idea. Let's create an event where kids that are 12 to 18, a boy and a girl, they all go into this arena and they fight to the death, which is none other than the Hunger Games. And since I already mentioned that out, I don't have to explain myself a little bit about, like, why the Hunger Games have been made, but I kind of have to say why. Because the reason why the Hunger Games was made is because, like, to make sure, the districts know that the capital are still in control. And because, like, kind of what happened with District 13, the same thing could happen again with any other districts. And our story starts off at District 12 with the main protagonist, Katniss Everdeen. She hunts in the woods, which is illegal, but she has to do it anyway to provide, support her family. And I think that's what was cool about it. Now, the reason why she supports her family is because her dad died in an explosion and her mom went through a depression, so Katniss had to step up her game. And during the Reaping Day, her sister Prim gets called up as a tribute, but then Katniss says, no, I volunteer as tribute, and that's where the whole story begins, from her taking as volunteer to be tribute. From there, you get to the capital, and you get to know, like, from her point of view, we get to know, like, what she thinks about the capital and how everything is, how the people are and all. And from that point on, we get to the arena, which is where things become hell for Katniss. And I found that part really, really, interesting, because we get to know what goes on with her in the arena, and she's trying to make sure, she comes back alive to her family and all. So, and I guess the whole highlight for the book is that, that chicks can do the exact same things guys can do. I think that's the highlight of the book. But not only that, but, alright, let's start off with the pros. Okay, so the pros is that it's a dystopian novel, and because of that, you can't put the book down, because the way how each chapter ends, you're like, no, don't end the chapter like that, now I have to know what happens next. And that's why the book holds your attention so well. It's because the way how the chapter ends, you just want to keep on reading it. That's how I got hooked onto the Hunger Games. Like, right after the first chapter, I'm like, what? So literally, it took me about 2 days to get done with the entire book, and that's... Well, I guess the other pro is that there are characters around her that, that know she can do this, and she kind of starts doubting herself a little bit, but there are characters in the book that kind of help her out and, try to support her in a way, and I thought that was really, really good with her too, because it gives her support. It doesn't doubt herself that, that she's going to lose when she gets in the arena. And let's get on to the cons. I guess the only con I had with this book was probably the ending, because there's basically two plots of this book. There's the main plot where, Katniss is trying to survive and all the districts rebel against the capital. And then there's a romantic subplot. Now, I knew there were sequels to the book, so I was like, alright, I was expecting a cliffhanger. But I wasn't expecting a cliffhanger that would be relevantly similar to Twilight. And I'm like, really, Suzanne Collins? Really? You just had to end it with the Twilight style of ending? So, that's kind of my... it's not really my biggest complaint, but it's kind of like a little nitpick I have. But other than that, the book was still good. Final verdict on The Hunger Games, I'd have to give it a 5-star out of 5. Really good read, and like I mentioned before, chapter by chapter, you can't put the book down. You get that into the book. And that's pretty much it on my review, guys. Catch my reviews for Catching Fire and Mockingjay soon, because I'm reading Catching Fire right now, and I'm almost finished with it. So as soon as I get done, you guys will get a full review on Catching Fire, and after that comes Mockingjay, which I heard wasn't that great, but hey, I'm gonna have to read it and find out myself. The movie comes out on Friday, but sadly I won't be able to go watch it on the midnight premiere. Instead, I'll go watch it on Saturday. So, any of you guys that go to watch The Hunger Games on Saturday, comment below. And if you guys have read the book, comment below. Haven't read the book? What the heck? Comment below. But, yeah, Saturday I'm gonna go watch it. So, any of you guys that run into me, like, you know what, give me a little notice and I'll be like, oh, hey, what's up? So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm Shark from Shark Productions, and I hope this review helps. Please subscribe to my videos to get more book reviews, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Take care.